Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel, so welcome back. As you can see, we have a guest today. He's Habil Were, but he will introduce himself further.
Yes, my names are Habil Were, an apostle of Jesus Christ, and I've been serving God as a man who is a polygamous. So I have an experience that women need to be understood, or else it's not that easy to live with someone whom you don't understand. So thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm happy. Yes.
So how many wives do you have?
I have 2 wives now. That is Jennifer and Florence. I married Jennifer in 1984 and Florence in 1996, and we have been living together. It has not been easy, but always, even when a baby comes into this world, it's not that easy. But the baby learns and adapts, you see, and you adjust for the things that come that are new. Okay, isn't it? So marrying one wife, it was a challenge also. And then
what was the challenge of you having one wife? Now,
having one wife, like it is in every marriage, there is no woman that comes without a problem. You see, she's brought up with different parents, and you're also brought up by different parents. So you coming together, a woman, a man and a woman, it means you'll have to face some challenges and need to adjust to fit, isn't it? You're not going to live with her like you are living with your sister. Is that not correct? Yeah, so what I can say, I know maybe you want me to speak of what maybe made me go to a second wife. Is that not so?
Yes, of course, because what was the first wife not doing that made you go to the second one?
Okay, one, when I married my first wife, I did not know that she's sick mentally. And if in any case I saw, love is blind, isn't it? So I decided just to imagine that maybe whatever I'm seeing is temporal, and I'll pray and I will change. But in their home, they have, a schizophrenia, a mental sickness, or someone hearing some voices and such like, or sometimes feeling separating themselves. So, for the first 12 years, it was not easy.
You stayed with her 12 years before knowing that she was sick?
No, I knew the first month. But it was too late for me to back off. Some of us, when we love all through. We don't look back. So when I discovered, I thought I'll trust God and change will come. And now it's 38 years, change has not come. So I just decided to live with it until when God will choose to bring a change. God is a God of miracles, and behind every problem, He is hiding something good. We don't run away from problems. Yes. Later on in 1996, I decided that now I need somebody to help me carry this cross. I love her, and anybody that would come should know that I love her and she's not going anywhere. So I found Florence, who also understood that I need someone to help me. God gave Adam one helper, isn't it? And if there is need be for another helper, because it depends if the need is there. So the need here was living with a sick woman was not easy, and I must love her to the end. So when another one would come, I had already purposed in my heart, she must know that she's coming to a place whereby there is a challenge. It's not easy. Of course, we've tried medical, like Madare twice, but we found out that we are better than those doctors who mix those even who are worse, who are walking naked. So we are better off being with her than any other person.
Okay.
Yes, as a husband, you know, it's very good to understand that God has given you the mandate the parents don't have, friends don't have, that you lay down your life for the sake of your wife.
So, if I may ask, did you consult her before bringing the second wife, or she was not in a position to answer such?
Well, I didn't consult her, but she was expecting, saying, now, you see, my husband does not have a child with me, 12 years. Why can't you marry another one, something like that? So in the process of talking like that, I found I have a room. But consulting her when you love somebody is not a very good advice, because the love is still young and it can be frustrated. So you protect, isn't it? You
okay.
Protect love.
And don't you think maybe if you brought her without the second wife, yeah? If you brought the second wife without the first wife's consent, would she have not caused maybe trouble or something?
Well, at first, when something is new, you know, people are resistant because they don't know, could this be a husband snatcher? So you will resist. You see, maybe this one is going to play better than I. You see, maybe I'm going to be jealous and I'm not going to be able to handle it. So out of these fears, many people don't want to do what? Don't want to consult. You want to respect your wife as a weaker vessel. So you don't want to bring in issues when she's not ready.
Okay.
You see? So I could not just be that fast. I would wait and make sure this is the right time for me to tell her. You cannot tell your wife whom you love anything anytime. You have to prepare her first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Women need to be prepared in everything.
But after you brought the second wife, what was her reaction?
Well, her reaction at first, because I did not want to reveal it, but when she knew, she was kind of not sure whether we will make it. And she thought maybe this one would snatch. But also understand that she was not mentally stable. So we cannot rule out that anything she said yes was really yes. Because even there are some other people who told me, this marriage is null. How can you marry somebody who is sick? By the way you saw her, were you able to detect something?
Yeah, I saw her because when we were coming from the corridor, we passed by.
Yes.
So maybe, I didn't know she's your wife, but
Yes.
The way she passed me, I was like, she's not okay. Now when you introduced her to me, that's when I knew that she's not okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she has been like that for the past about 38 years. Yes. And there are things when you know somebody is sick, you don't seek consent.
Yeah.
Okay? That's obvious, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe this second one, when I want another third wife, then it's necessary. I've already talked about it, and they know the man can marry another one.
Are you planning to marry a third one?
Women are good. They're not bad.
Okay.
Yes. Now I am 62. Well, they are all above 50. They have passed menopause.
And you still want more children?
Really. I want another one, at least at my age. I think I love that kid more than I loved when I got my first child. Don't you think it's good to have babies?
Yeah, it's good. Okay.
I want babies. It's not bad. I'm still able. You see, men are reproductive even past 70, and I'm still 62.
So you believe you're still young?
Oh yes, can't you see? I'm okay. Okay. I love to love. It is healthy to love. Yeah. And it's nice to love a woman. Loving is like giving life. So when you love, you even don't grow old very fast. You see, when you love, stress inaenda. Just because you love somebody, maybe you are giving, you are helping, and what have you. So a woman, another woman is not a bad thing. But one has to be prepared.
So, if I may ask, because I believe in the Bible that the Bible recognizes one, right? So you as you are a man of God. Yes. As a man of God, how do you think that is? Or okay, how do you think now that you have two wives? Is it right for you biblically?
Now, many people pick one scripture and they run with it to create a doctrine. I'm a man of God, and I have been made to know that you don't teach a doctrine from one witness. Now, Paul is the one who said, at first there's a place he said that priests, it's good to serve God when you are not married. And the Catholics ran away with that. But nobody else said so. Jesus, Peter, Isaiah never said so. And they took from one witness and they practiced it. Now there came Protestants, you see, who protested the stand of the Catholic system. And they said, now it's written somewhere, Paul said this, and the Catholics said, picked it. And now Paul, so the same Paul said, a bishop must be a man of one wife. You see, so the Protestants ran with it. And they did not even search the scriptures to see, has any prophet said so? Okay? Now, when they say a preacher should be a man of one wife, it is not valid unless another one says so. You cannot just say, Paul said, take a little wine. You see, that is only Paul alone. Or Paul circumcised so and so, so let us circumcise. No, there are things he did as per the environment, the situation, the culture of those people there. And there are things when you did when you are young, it does not mean when you are old you'll also do the same. So what is valid is for general consumption in all generations is what Paul has said and another one has said. So as per what I'm telling you, what Paul said about a preacher being a man of one wife, it is not valid for everybody. Now, you will find it has not been practical. Men are stronger, okay, than women. And if a woman, your wife, is not able to meet the demand you have, that means there is a problem. She needs to understand. Instead of saying, I don't want you to go out here, she needs to help you, bring another one to help you. Why? The demand is very high. Now,
you mean your wife should help you bring another one in?
That's how it's supposed to be. Because one, if I want daily, for instance, you know what I mean? Okay. And she's not able to meet the daily demand. You see? Yeah. It's not that women are not able, but they are weak. And we are strong, we men. The demand a man has is daily. And this relieves also stress. And a man who has conjugal rights every now and then lives longer. It is like a remedy for stress-free. Now, when a woman is not always able, maybe she's in periods, you cannot say she's not able. It's just because she was made that way, that in periods it is not healthy. Maybe she has delivered. Okay? Those are natural issues that we cannot blame women. And during that time when she's pregnant, it cannot happen always daily.
Now, let me ask you, can't you understand, like as a man, are you not supposed to understand that maybe she's in this position, she's not able to satisfy you?
Now, God understands that, but he has given me the body that is manufacturing these sperm cells. Are you comfortable when I say so? So, me understanding, if God also was understanding that this situation I need to understand, then he should understand also and not make me continue producing the sperm cells on daily basis. So here also someone should understand that the reason why I cannot just understand is because God also does not understand that now my wife is pregnant, she's in periods, and the nature he gave me, the body, the system he gave me is still producing. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you don't have to say, oh, you should understand. Then why doesn't God understand? They should also understand that God who put those things in there, that at this time he should understand that they don't have anywhere else to go, because the woman is not in a position to respond. So are you understanding why man is polygamous by nature?
By nature?
Yes.
So you believe even the Bible should accept polygamous?
Not that the Bible should or God should, God accepts. You see, God at first gave Adam one wife. That one we understand. But since it was not a law or something that now it should not be otherwise, later on, the same God gave David more than one. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, if you study verse 1 to verse 8, you will find a place where God says, I gave you women to your bosom. And if they were not enough, I would have added. So God was not against polygamy. He had created man to become so from the beginning. It was already set that a time will come when man will add another and another. Okay? Because he created one woman, one man, one woman. But then now it's no longer the same. He made women to become so strong that they can live with stress. And now men are not also favored to have the same strength women have. They die quickly. When they die quickly, we have more widows than widowers. So we have many women, and this is God himself. So if someone will say God, in the beginning, he created one man and one woman, they should understand that now he's no longer doing the same. And then why not allow polygamous? Because now we have many women than men. Don't you see? Who will marry these others? And yet women were created for, every woman was created for a man. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 9. Woman was created for man. So God would understand that she has to have a man. Among these few men, some women should understand, if not all, that they can share.
Okay, wow. Hey, I'm learning. At least there are some things that I have never heard.
Instead of fighting your co-wife, just understand that it was meant to be that this man should not be mine alone. When you have that kind of mentality that you possess him, he will start cheating. And before you know, when he dies, you have other women there and other children there. But it's now too late to reconcile everything. Are you getting the point? So I teach people, be open while you are still alive. Because if you die, you'll have left a problem with those people, with those women whom you related with. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Thank you so much, man of God, for being in our show. We really appreciate your response. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like, share, and comment.